just, it's a high school basketball game. It's decided by a point, and I think it's a game that you can dissect a lot of ways. Those of you that were here last night are probably hearing a lot of the same speech because it's a lot of the same feeling, a lot of the same game. Told my team it wasn't because we didn't try hard. It wasn't because we didn't care. It just so happened that just like last night, we were a point short. And, as a coach, the results matter, and people see them. And, sure, I got a technical, and we missed some shots, and we did some things, and you can dissect it any way you want. But if you sit in that locker room, or you see those guys in that locker room, you understand why you coach.
Zach, second straight night that you guys have been up one last minute. The other teams got the ball out. With the way your defense has played this season, I imagine that's coming down here. That's probably a situation you would have taken.
Yeah, both these teams have good players, and just down the stretch, their good players made good plays. And, we tried our hardest there. We didn't want to score, but it happens.
Coach, can you talk about the minutes that Sharp gave you tonight?
Yeah, he's terrific for us. He's a stud. We got guys that are ready to step up in situations. His number was called tonight, and he stepped up, made some really good plays for us, especially offensively when we were struggling to score a little bit. And he's a good player with a really bright future for us.
Jake, obviously the wound on this one's still pretty fresh, but can you kind of just recap not only the season you've had, but being the first senior class to go through the school in just the 4 years here?
Yeah, well, we've had a very special opportunity. I think we all realize that. But the career I've had here, I wouldn't have wanted to do it with any other players, any other coaches, any other fans at any other school. I enjoyed every last minute of it. I'm really going to miss it.
How long has your school existed, Coach?
This is the third year of the school, so our second graduating class. We didn't have seniors our first year. Our team graduated 2 last year, and then we'll graduate 9 this year.
What are your general impressions of Sikeston? What you know about them, and what you think about them?
I told Greg after the game that I think that a lot of people thought that it might be a 3 o'clock Saturday game between us. Republic is terrific and obviously played a good game, and Normandy, that's your state championship game, but I thought this had a state championship level as far as the players on the floor. They present a lot of problems with pressure, with versatility with their guys. If they're well coached, they play really, really hard, and it's a program that when you talk about Class 4, it's associated with success. And we're hoping that we can get to that point. So great respect for Greg, his staff, and how his players play.
Chris, give us your impressions of the 4 teams down here. You guys play 2 one-point games. Of course, the other game is tied after regulation and goes overtime. So you're talking about 4 points in 3 games.
Can we play it again? That's my impression, Chris. I think both teams would want to play it again. And if you ask Republic and Normandy, they might not, but I know us and Sikeston would. It's a game, though. It's the way it's played. You play 32 minutes, and at the end they declare a winner by a point or however many points it takes. You just got to have one more than the other. And we came up a couple short, but in my heart and the way I feel, I know how good my club is. I know how awesome my guys are, and that's what. When it's said and done, because it certainly doesn't feel that way right now, but when it's said and done, that's absolutely what I'll reflect on.
Zach, tough loss last night. How did you guys come out with so much energy today and a pretty tough assignment today?
Yeah, we didn't have a scout report or anything, but that didn't affect us at all.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah, we had short notice, but we just knew it was our last game. We were 9 seniors, and we cared about each other and everything, and then it's our last game together, so might as well play our best and like we usually do. Just play like every other game that we've played, because it's the next game, and that's all we cared about.
Coach, real quick, on the last play by JT to score the game-winning basket for them, what were you going through there defensively to try to stop that?
It's funny. He's a 19-point per game guy. He scores 19, right? So we knew that's who they were going to. They had success early. He had 9 of their first 10 or 11, I think, and We adjusted well after that point. So, you're in the Final Four because he's a good coach, so I figured they're going to him. We had a good assignment on him. We did a good job, and then he was just able to kind of use his strength a little bit and get one up. And, he seemed like he had the ball for 10 minutes. But we did a decent job guarding him, and then we were in good rebounding position. So if the shot was off, I thought we were in a good spot to get it. Just so happened that it went in, and then, we had a play, and these guys know we practice it. And it's just ironic, you practice situational stuff, you don't know when you're going to get to use it, and we get to use that situation twice in less than 24 hours, and the ball just doesn't bounce right. So
earlier, you had a 7-point lead in control at that time, and they had a big comeback yesterday. Did you anticipate they might come back again like that?
You don't at this level, this time of year, teams aren't going to quit. And, they're low. They are low. But we knew our guys wouldn't either, So, we got down. Well, we were down 6, I think, at one point. And so we knew we weren't going to quit either.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.